Zidane Danny, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. As you can see, we are going to be talking about the macaroons, um, and also the magical cheeses. As we all know, Ladybug is and Cat Noir are now going to be doing all of this stuff on their own, meaning that they're most likely going to have to start using the macaroons more and more often. And we all know what that there are three magic runes that have actually been confirmed. The first, obviously, being the green one, water. We all know that that's how they use their swimming abilities. Um, it's been used multiple times. It's a well-used ability, and probably of all of the extra abilities that they will ever have, it is probably going to be the most used one. Next is the blue one, the ice ability. This one has only shown up once so far, and while I do eventually want to see it be used more, most likely it's going to be used very sparingly. Most likely not being used again until the Tibet episode when they're going up. They have to use the ability so that they can get up the mountain and go talk to, well, the monks. And these two abilities have been shown in the show multiple times. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. It is happening. However, we also know that there is going to be at least one more that has been confirmed by some actual media. And this ability is the space ability. Basically allowing Ladybug to go up into space. This has only been confirmed so far using the Miraculous Secrets series over on their YouTube channel. Now, figuring out which of the magic runes this one is a bit challenging. However, I would be willing to actually say that most likely it is either the yellow or the orange. Pretty simple reasoning, mostly due to the fact that when you think of stars, you usually think of yellow or orange. I'm going to just say right now that it is the yellow one. However, since there is also the possibility of there being a flight power, I'm just going to say that perhaps if there is going to be a flight one, that one will be the yellow one, and the space one will be the orange one. However, if I was the one designing it, I would actually combine the two powers into one, mostly due to the fact that it just makes a bit more sense. Because if you're going to go up into space, you have to be able to fly. So, I don't know. While this, while other shows will often separate them, and that is the reason why I am going to say most likely that's what's going to happen. Also because I don't know what the remaining powers could be. This leaves either 3 or 4 abilities remaining, which honestly only one of them really was a pretty decent guess, the purple one. Honestly, I believe that the purple one is a bit special, being a specific miraculous power to allow the user to cleanse those who are cursed. Any contamination, it will cleanse them. Will it necessarily completely eradicate the effects of the akumatization or the Centimonster? No. But what it will do is it will give them back their free will and allow them to use their powers for good. That is what the purple one will do. The main reason I'm saying this is because of the fact that Ladybug and Cat Noir are kind of in a weird situation right now. And with this chaos, it's a bit of a weird situation. There's a lot to it. But due to the fact that before long we are going to be getting the two specials, the New York special and the Tibet special, and most likely before too long a Halloween special, it simply makes sense to actually combine, to have this ability so that they can give these macaroons to their other teammates. Basically, as a way to allow them, Ladybug and Cat Noir, to go off and do these missions that require their attention, a bit more than dealing with Hawkmoth at the time. Such as going to Tibet to get information from the monks or the remaining guardians. Giving this Magicaroon to Alya and Nino will make it so that they'll be able to at least handle the situation until Hawkmoth is, well, Ladybug and Cat Noir are gone. The other one has actually recently been kind of confirmed. Over on Jeremy Zag's Instagram, he has posted a picture of a flaming yo-yo. I'm willing to take a guess and say that this will be the fire or the red Magicaroon. Basically, what this power will do is it will be specifically designed to help Marinette handle very hot climates or very hot temperatures. We know that the ice one will actually help her, thanks to the miraculous secrets, that one actually also helps her to handle cold temperatures, and she won't get as chilly with it. So the fire one actually makes sense to actually be pretty common in use for, like, oh, they need to go into a burning building and go rescue people. Using that miraculous power makes a lot of sense. But another reason for it is if, for some reason, the Earth splits open and they have to go save people. This is actually a good way that they could introduce the Twin Queens. I've kind of taken a guess that one of them is going to be fire-based and one of them is going to be ice-based. So the fact that they're going to have to deal with these two makes it make sense that they would have to introduce them using the fire Magicaroon. Most likely showing them up in some episode shortly before Hawkmoth gets defeated. Honestly, I do think that they are going to introduce the remaining villains before long. However, it's just going to take a little bit of time. Most likely, again, the space episode is going to introduce, by the end of it, the aliens that will eventually show up. But it's honestly uncertain. Now, as for the last ability, the pink ability. This one is a bit of a weird situation here. I don't know what this Magicaroon is going to have as its miraculous ability, an ability specifically for it. What I think this power is going to end up doing is making Ladybug and Cat Noir be fancy. Basically, this is something to show off. Basically, if for some reason they need to go to some big important thing, like, I don't know, when they maybe there's like gonna be a ball or something that is to celebrate them as heroes. This what I'm kind of picturing is this showing up on their anniversary of being heroes. Everyone's like, holy crap, this is awesome. We're gonna thank them by doing this whole thing for their anniversary, and we're going to invite them. Obviously, Ladybug and Cat Noir are cautious to accept. But Plag and Tiki explain to them there is a Magicaroon that will allow you to go there in a form that looks fancy, but you'll still be able to fight if the need arises. Basically, my guess at this one is that it gives them a second chance at using their power. Basically, Ladybug can use her lucky charm once in this outfit, which will cancel the effects of the ability after 5 minutes, and then she will be reverted back into her normal outfit. At which point, she can then use another lucky charm. And the same goes for Cat Noir, but obviously with Cataclysm instead. This would be a good way to basically have things work out. Basically, they all get trapped inside a building, so she uses her lucky charm to get them out, or both of them use their abilities to get them out, and then they go and fight the villain, again using their abilities to handle it. And basically, it would have a double timeout. This is a weird ability to think about, though. If this is going to be an ability, it basically becomes just the outfit once they have become adults and can actually handle using their power multiple times, such as Hawkmoth and Bunnix. They can use their powers as many times as they want without ever being affected. So the fact of this one just seems odd. It all depends on what they actually decide to do. But honestly, that seems like the best option for me. Now, obviously, this leaves none open, meaning that if they are going to divide space and flight. So, but I'm not happy with that. I want to know what would be the last one if space and flight were combined into a singular ability. And honestly, I have no idea where to even start with it. There are options, but what exactly are they? Perhaps a speed boost would be interesting, but the fact, like I said, that the orange and the yellow ones are the only remaining ones, honestly, speed just doesn't make as much sense. I could maybe see it going to the orange one if they have to, but I'm not sure. But those are my current guesses. But anyways, guys, I'm curious to know what you guys think. Obviously, if you have any thoughts on this whole thing, definitely let me know down in the comments below. If you have your own theories about Miraculous, My Hero Academia, or anything else to talk about on this channel, then definitely leave them down in the comments below. Quick thing before we actually conclude this video, though, I do want to say that if you are leaving your theories using the hashtag theory review, unfortunately, we are not going to be continuing to do the fan theory review videos until quarantine ends. The main reason for this is because of the fact that currently there is just not enough to actually talk about otherwise. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the theories that you guys have already sent in, and I'm going to be making them into their own full-length videos. And this is going to be going on over and over again for the next few days, or for the next while, until we actually start getting content again to actually make enough videos to where I feel like I can once again change that into a monthly or maybe even a weekly series if we get enough people to help out. But anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and ring that notification bell. And of course, like I said, leave your theories down in the comments below. And if you want to support the channel even more, then definitely check out the description and see all of the links down there. But anyways, guys, I've been Electro Ninja, and I'll see you guys next time. But on!